Hi everyone, it's Chris and Brandon from the Tech Department with another Digital Media Minute. Maybe it's that it's Google, maybe that it's free, maybe that it's student-driven, but we're really excited to share a project-based curriculum that offers skills for school and life. It's called Applied Digital Skills with Google.
So while the name really fell short in naming this resource, but all that aside, let's head on over and see what this could offer you and your students. And I think the timing of this, Brandon, is great because students might be looking for something to do over the holiday break. So here we are at Google for Education site, applieddigitalskills.withgoogle.com. And once you're signed in with Google, you can head right to the lessons. So Brandon's on the page that we're going to bring you back to in terms of assigning content. But if we go in and actually look at some of the lessons and resources, you can see it does start in late elementary, but I'd be willing to bet students as young as third grade would love in these self-paced challenges and more the project-based learning lessons. So if you scroll down here from collections, you can see the 142 lessons that cover many content areas. I really like the emphasis on real-world relevancy, or not just the important role digital literacy skills has in areas like organizing your files in your drive, but also topics such as women's history and planning a budget or collaborating on an if-then adventure story. So Brandon's going to take us through that if this then that adventure and tell us how we're going to assign it to our students.
All right, so the if-then adventure is in the late elementary audience. So it's I checked the box along the side that I want to find lessons that are for that late elementary group. I'm going to click on Write an If-Then Adventure Story. And underneath activities, you'll see kind of an overview of what your students are gonna go through. Here's lesson 1. It's going to be a video about Google Apps for story ideas. You can see what the students are going to have to go through to complete that lesson. Then you can add that to a class, and you're going to add it to. I've already assigned it to the class in here. And that will assign it to your students. I'm going to go back out to my classes, and we're going to show you when you sign up, you can connect your Google Classroom to this Applied Digital Skills. I'm going to create a class, and it'll say import classes from Google Classroom, and you can select the ones that you need. Within this class, you can also say, when you add something to your class, you can also assign it to students in Google Classroom as an assignment.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yes. And so again, whether you're art, business, tech, ELA, or LOTE, there's something here for you and your students. Once you find and assign it, simply click on the Google Classroom button and walk through those steps like Brandon showed us. You can assign it to your whole class or just to individual students, and it shows up just like any other work on your classwork page. Again, think about all those students that finish early and you just need some side activities. These are some great resources that could come in handy for these long winter months ahead.
And even some great SEL activities. There's this collection called Support a Positive Learning Environment that has some great games and activities for students, maybe outside of your regular curriculum too.
And all asynchronous, so there really isn't, a need to be with students when they're working on these.
Absolutely. So thanks for joining us for another Digital Media Minute. Don't forget, if you have any questions about any of the tools that we show you, send us an email at help@hfcsd.org.